everyone, thank you for joining me. So there have been a few questions asked around the community. I wasn't going to do this video, but I decided that I would. So I was going to post this yesterday, but I needed my hair cutting because it was a mess. I couldn't do a thing with it. So I've had my hair cut and I feel much better about being in front of the camera, which I don't often do. So the question that was first raised was why did you create your YouTube channel? And I've seen a lot of people's responses to this, and mine's pretty much identical to a lot of people. I created a channel in 2013, 1st of March 2013, just so I could comment on other people's videos. At the time I was playing Lord of the Rings Fantasy Battle, which is the Games Workshop rule set and figures, and I was also wanting to comment on people's figure painting and, you know, their armies with regards to 40k and Warhammer. So I was doing a lot of commenting, and there was one chap in particular, Idic Beer, Nick, aka Idic Beer, who's a very big Necron player. And I think it was after it was nearly 3 years to the day after he'd basically said to me, you should post some of your stuff, that I took the plunge. So it was 6th of March 2016 was my first video, and I think it wasn't even a model kit. I don't think it was even any figures. Nick was doing a competition which was to build a piece of terrain, and I took it in my head to try and build Weathertop as a diorama, as a terrain piece for my wargaming, and so I started building that from scratch. Suffice it to say, I didn't finish it, but that was my very first video. So 6th of March this year will be my 7th year of posting videos, and obviously 1st of March this year will be my 10th YouTube anniversary of actually having a channel. So I was encouraged by somebody else to have a channel, which I know a lot of you guys have said exactly the same thing. Thankfully, I entered into a community that's basically was encouraging, positive, really helpful. I found on other formats that this is not always the case, and people can be quite negative, and it's possibly why I ummed and ahed about doing the channel for so long. And again, like a lot of people have said, the biggest bonus of the channel is the interaction with the community now. You know, there are so many guys who I consider friends that I've never actually met. I've never actually spoken to face to face. You know, I haven't even made a phone call to them or anything like that, and yet they are really good friends. I don't want to mention any particular names. It's just it's an amazing thing, really, and I think it again comes from the fact that we're all here to share our passion and love of building models or painting figures or wargaming. We want to share that with others who are like-minded, and, you know, people reciprocate with as I say, encouraging and kind comments. You know, there have been times when people have made suggestions, you know, wanting to be helpful, which is great. There are other times, very rarely, that somebody's made a suggestion that it's like, that's not what I was aiming for. But, you know, they are very few and far between. So I hope that's answered that question. The question about my first video as well. The other question is, what was my first build, which is, I think, one that's been asked several times in the community now over the years. I don't really know what it was. I may have been 9 or 10. I can remember sitting on the floor doing some models with my dad in our house. We'd just been to a shop and bought some Airfix bombers, like the black plastic Lancaster Wellington short Sterling, but I don't think they were the first models that I built. It had got to be possibly the Airfix Spitfire or Hurricane. Was the first kit I would have built with my dad. I don't think he was. I don't think he wanted to particularly let me loose with knives at too young an age. And then we moved out shortly after that. I remember that, and I was building Matchbox kits then. So, and Airfix obviously. So yeah, I haven't got it. Obviously I haven't got the first one. That would have been some 37 years ago. No, I haven't got that, but that would have been my first kit. Anyway, I shall keep this short. Thanks ever so much for watching. Thank you for the questions. I'm really enjoying your builds at the moment, guys. I'm loving having your videos on whilst I'm hobbying myself and just listening to you describing stuff and looking at the pictures and whatever. So please keep them coming. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.